Welcome to the thematic pitch session around health in partnership with focus on 3D experience. As largest event, ChangeNOW brings together change leaders to respond to today's greatest challenges of our planet: climate change, resources, and biodiversity. But in addition, we will all agree that health is a cross-cutting issue and most important to society, as we are witnessing in these challenging times. My name is Tatiana, and I will guide and moderate this session. So let's start immediately with our expert presentation. It's Mrs. Marion Beeves. She will tell us more about this interesting topic. Welcome, Marion. We are delighted to have you in the session. Please, you have a word.
Thank you, Tatiana. Hello, everybody. I'm very pleased to be here with you today. And I'm looking forward to hearing more about these 5 innovative projects, all addressing important challenges in healthcare. So Dassault Systèmes, is fully committed to helping people living healthier lives. And we believe that we can fulfill this ambition all together, improving and transforming both life sciences and healthcare industries. So you may know that Dassault Systèmes is a global company of 20,000 passionate people and a large base of customers all over the world, and we build an ecosystem which creates sustainable innovation using science and technology through our product portfolio. And we are also a purpose-driven company. As our CEO Bernard Charles says, we provide business and people with 3D experience universes to imagine sustainable innovation capable of harmonizing product, nature, and life. And we have achieved so much in the past, moving from 3D design and product lifecycle management from our legacy industries. And we have experience and tangible success and proof that virtual twin open up new possibilities for life science and healthcare. And we believe that a virtual world can extend and improve our real world. And life science and healthcare are major fields for us. Our value proposition is our software portfolio, which includes prominent brands such as Medidata or BioVia. You may also have heard about Katia and Simulia and SolidWorks. And we serve 11 industries with our 3D Experience platform. And we love startups, believe me. We have different offers to address their needs. And today, I just want to talk very briefly about our 3D Experience Lab program. So the 3D Experience Lab is the lab of open innovation where we accelerate disruptive innovations by providing a business platform and people to positively impact society. So if you are an innovator, if you are a maker, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a startup and you need to accelerate an innovation, you need to prototype a new project to explore a new approach or internationalize your business, this program is made for you. And we have an hybrid model which relies on 3 pillars: a physical space, including an ideation space, an immersive lab, a fab lab, and of course our 3D Experience platform on the cloud, including all our product portfolio. So it's a 2-year program. It's free of charge. It includes anything you need, some mentoring, access to our Fab Lab or marketplace, and access to a network of VCs and industrial, and also some marketing support and communication support. And we target mainly early stage startup, and we have different options to continue working with them as a privileged customer after the 2 initial years. And we have also a special scheme to support our startup. Anyone from Dassault Systèmes can spend 10% of their working time to support our startup as a mentor and to help accelerate the project. So we have also built a partnership with top worldwide incubators such as Greenton Lab, Centec, Creative Valley in France to identify promising projects and support our project more locally. And we are today about 40 projects. 1/3 are involved in life sciences or healthcare. And we have started this program 5 years ago, and we have some real nice success story to share with you if you're interested. So thank you for your time for this quick introduction. Let's change the world together to make it better, and don't hesitate to contact me if you need more information. And now I will leave the floor to the jury members to present themselves and to those startups.
Non, il y a un truc qui va pas.
Thank you very
Ça
much.
bascule sur le...
We have a kind of noise in the background. Thank you, Marion, for your really enthusiastic presentation. I like your enthusiasm and especially this supportive scheme for startups. It's a great initiative, always, and very welcome. So we are curious to see our pitch presenters on this topic, but before, let me invite our jury members to briefly present themselves, as Marion already mentioned. So let's start with Odi Akla from BSR. Please, Odi, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, very nice to see you today. So I'm Odukla, I work for BSR. I lead our healthcare activities, and BSR stands for Business for Social Responsibility. We're a global organization of sustainable business experts, and we work with multinational companies to build a more just and sustainable world.
Thank you, Odi. Thank you very much. Now let's continue with Anne-Lise Bans. Welcome, Anne.
Yes, thank you. So I'm Anne-Lise Bans. We represent 2050. We are a VC fund based in Paris. We are an evergreen fund, and we invest in companies that aligns their business interest with those of the society and the planet. So we focus on impactful companies. And we recently launched, so we are in the starting of the fund.
Thank you very much. Let's continue with Baudouin Hugh from Carista.
Yes, hello, I'm Baudouin from Carista. I'm one of the partners of the team. Carista is a European venture capital firm that was established 20 years ago. We invest in early stage companies in the digital, healthcare and deep tech sectors, usually looking at game changers. So very happy to be here today.
Thank you very much for your brief introduction. And coming back to Miriam, Miriam, we already heard your expertise introduction. Now just tell us a little bit about you, your background maybe.
Yes, so I have a background in microbiology and biochemistry, and I have also a master in innovation. And I've been working in the industry for 20 years, mainly as a business developer in life sciences. And I joined the lab recently as a business mentor for the Free Experience Lab program.
Thank you, Miriam. Very impressive. So now we heard the juries. We are really delighted to have you in our session, and now we will start with the pitch presentation. For the beginning, kind reminder to all presenters to really stick to the timing, 3 minutes per presentation, just to stick to the schedule and leave enough time for a question and answer part. I will invite the first pitch, which is going to be presented by Mr. Almong Aleiraz, who is the co-founder of Core Neat Vision. Hello, Almong.
Hi.
Hi. So, as soon as your slides is ready, you can start. 3 minutes, please.
Hi, my name is Almog Aleiraz, and I'm the CEO and VP R&D of Core Neat Vision. Today, I'm honored to share with you our unique technology in implants, which emulates elements of nature to offer novel and impactful solutions for unmet medical needs. We all know that our tissue consists of cells, but have you ever put much thought into what holds them all together? The extracellular matrix, or ECM, built from tiny collagen fibers, acts as a skeleton of our tissue. What we were able to accomplish is to fabricate and optimize a completely synthetic, non-degradable ECM-like material. When implanted, our material goes under the radar of the immune system, and its structure stimulates cellular proliferation. It seamlessly biointegrates with the surrounding tissue. We use this material to permanently attach implants to live tissue, conceal irritating implants, permanently reinforce soft tissue, and fabricate membranes. So far, we have developed 4 implants in the ophthalmic and periodontal fields and registered several others. Our technology can be deployed to address unmet needs in many other fields. Our first 2 products are already in clinical trials. The Core Neat Everpatch will completely relieve ophthalmologists from using donor tissue and degradable biological patches in a variety of surgical procedures. The huge difference between the Ever patch and donor tissue was apparent right from our first implantation. The physicians just couldn't believe it. Besides the dramatic aesthetic differences, our device did not cause congestion nor inflammation. The fact it doesn't degrade means less complications. No one has ever seen anything like this, a synthetic material that just becomes part of our tissue with no foreign body response. Our artificial cornea, the Cornit K-Pro, leverages a skirt made from this biomimetic material to integrate artificial optics with the eye wall. This breakthrough integration concept will finally provide a reliable cure for corneal blindness with no reliance on donor tissue and exceptional optics. I'm very excited to update that our first patient, who regained his sight earlier this year following a decade of blindness, is doing great. 2 additional patients have followed. Here is a before and after. Amazing. The Cornit Ishan, our novel glaucoma drainage device, is poised to provide a long-lasting cure to severe glaucoma, a blinding disease caused by elevated pressure in the eye. All 3 innovative elements of this groundbreaking solution are a result of a biomimetic approach to problem solving. They allow for short surgery, deterministic pressure, and prolonged patency. The Cornit G-Patch will displace the use of harvested and processed tissue in gum recession surgeries. As opposed to tissue, this 100% synthetic reinforcement patch is expected to last forever and provide firm infrastructure for gingival tissue to grow on. With that, I would like to finalize and thank the Cornit Vision team who is devoted to making this a better world. And also thank our distinguished advisors for supporting us with enthusiasm. Thank you.
Thank you for keeping the time. Thank you. So let's move immediately for the next presentation. It is medical healthcare, who provides robust electronic health record systems to health service providers across Africa. So I'm inviting, sorry, yes. I'm confused a little bit with the schedule. It's my mistake. Apology to everybody. But I'm inviting Victor Imae to join us for presentation.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Victor.
How are you all doing? Okay, my deck is here.
Yes, your session is ready. You can start.
6 years ago, I nearly lost my life to the cold ends of death as a result of several challenges facing Africa's health sector. In Nigeria today, several hospitals across board face challenges such as the use of paper-based records in different hospitals across the country. In Nigeria, hospitals lose 5% of their customers on a monthly basis as a result of the use of paper-based records in their medical records department, and an average of 20,000.
I think that we lost the connections.
Our solution is basically to provide hospital management software, which helps to automate hospital processes and help them scale their medical practice while helping to improve patient engagement across board. Our target market is currently valued at $15 billion, and we're targeting 10% market share, which gives us $1.5 billion. We have over 40,000 hospitals in Nigeria today, and just 10% of that number is currently digitized. We're currently in partnership with African giant, financial giant, eTransact to help hospitals automate the processes. We're also giving patients access to their medical records anywhere and everywhere in the world. Also, we are partnering with Curacell Healthcare to ensure that patients have access to automated claims processes because of the HMO management organization. So Curacell helps us automate the claims processes of patients directly from their hospitals straight to the health management organizations. Our revenue model is strictly $79 monthly charge per hospital for small, medium-sized hospitals, and for large hospitals, we do $120 monthly service charge, which gives about $1,500 annually. Currently, we have over 160,000 patients enrolled on our platform, with over 40,000 patients treated via our platform. We are ranked #1 in Lagos State, Nigeria, in terms of software provisions and, of course, how much we've gone for. If you're willing to partner with us in terms of ensuring that hospitals across Africa beyond Nigeria alone get access to influenced and improved medical practices, we're looking to raise funds and also partner with international organizations to reach out to many hospitals and help them transform the face and recognize healthcare in Africa at large. This is my team. I currently lead the team, and I work with Ifedamola Defisiri and also Tommy Forward, who heads the finance team here at Medipal. Together, we've worked over the last 5 years to ensure that hospitals across the board are digitized and revolutionized. We also look to do more in coming years with partners that come directly from your program. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Victor, and special thanks to Victor because of long distance connection. Video was not perfect because the slides have not changed during the presentation, but I hope that our audience and judges have clearly heard the presentation, and for sure you will have opportunity later on to catch up all potentially missing parts. Once again, thank you, Victor, a lot for your effort to be today with us. So let's move to to the next presentation. It is ChangeNOW Limited. Sorry if I pronounce something wrongly, but it's as we are speaking about innovative solutions, the names are also innovative. So I kindly ask Rory Cameron to start with the presentation. It is about solutions for diabetes, chronic disease, and cardiovascular disease. So we are waiting for slides.
Thank you very much. And Gendius is fine. So yeah, I'm Rory Cameron. I'm the CEO and one of the co-founders at Gendius. And we're changing the course of chronic diseases by preventing their complications through earlier detection and earlier intervention. So if we move on now to the next slide, the problem that we're addressing is a mixture of diabetes, chronic kidney disease, and cardiovascular disease. So some of the biggest killers on the planet, and they're all interrelated. So if you have diabetes, it's the leading cause of kidney failure worldwide. If you have diabetes, for instance, you have a 2.5 times increased risk of dying of heart attack or stroke. And again, high blood pressure, as an example of cardiovascular disease, it creates a poor prognosis with regards to your kidneys. So what we're doing with our platform is we're revolutionizing the way we use artificial intelligence with a view to early identification, enabling early intervention for patients with their healthcare professionals. So we'll go into a bit more detail in terms of how that works. So next slide again. The clicker's not clicking. So we have a platform called Insulin. It's a remote management platform for the healthcare professional and an app for the patient. The dashboard enables the healthcare team to risk stratify and prioritize patients and see who is and isn't treated to target. And the app enables the patient to connect to over 150 devices, pull in data accurately and seamlessly to understand then their individual risk. And the risk is calculated from the algorithms we've developed of over 7.5 million data points following individual patients over 10 years. So each patient is compared to a historical cohort. Next slide, please. So we're the sat-nav of chronic disease. That's what we call ourselves. So we're telling you where your journey is going to be, and we're explaining to you how you might avoid some of the pitfalls and hazards on that journey. So we have unique algorithms in chronic kidney disease and cardiovascular disease. Our platform's been downloaded 500,000 times. We have a global MSA in place with a top 5 pharma company, and we're finalizing a licensing deal to look at a global screening program as well. Revenue generating, and if we go on to the next slide. And our ask is that we're in a current financing round. We've got a 2.5 million round in pounds, sorry about that. And we have a lead investor already with 1.25 million, heads of terms signed. So we're after follow-on investors. And this is to accelerate our already fantastic traction we have with commercialization with some of those global MSAs. to further develop out our data science team and our AI capability, and then launch into the US, and then follow on some of the contacts we've already got in Southeast Asia. So if you want to help with this mission of ours to change the way chronic diseases are managed and progress, then please get in touch.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's really interesting and impactful solution presented. And now we will move to the decentric health solution, which is going to be presented by Georgina. Welcome, Georgina. Georgina is CEO and co-founder of ARIA, blockchain provider. And Georgina, feel free to present your solution. As soon as the slides are ready, you can start.
Okay. Hi, my name is Georgina Kyriakoudis, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of ARIA. So ARIA has created a global decentralized ecosystem for medical records, accessible via an engaging app, which the purpose is to give patients the power to truly own their digital health assets so that they can control their health and make them feel safe in order to share those assets, share their medical records to insurance companies, doctors, researchers, and other third parties. Now, our world was turned upside down in 2020, and we all realized that health needs to be the priority, and that remote and secure health data sharing solutions are essential for this. Now, this coupled with our desire to access our health via our mobile, and hence the boom in the mobile medical apps market, plus our rising awareness that we really need to be controlling and protecting our data, puts ARIA in a prime position. So through our pilot with the American Medical Center, we have brought this vision to life. We integrated with their laboratory department, with their laboratory information system, and provided 50 patients with access to all their laboratory results, which was stored and encrypted in their blockchain patient wallet. Now, within 3 months of completing our pilot, what we also allowed then is we transformed this data into clear and engaging information using features such as trend analysis, and we also allow patients to be able to share information to doctors in the click of a button, with doctors receiving information in real time, knowing that patients have given explicit consent and therefore taking away any GDPR concerns they may have. Underlying this is our blockchain, and the purpose of the blockchain is it means that no party, be it the patient, the healthcare provider, or any other third party, needs to entrust this ultra-sensitive data to one central party, even decentric. So within 3 months of completing our pilot project, we have 31 laboratories now integrating with us, giving us access to over 140,000 patients. Additionally, we received EU funding to build our enterprise platform, which is just about to launch, which allows patients to also share records to other third parties. So the success of our pilot and our ability to engage early adopter customers has in an industry which is, notorious for being cautious of innovation, is evidence of our exceptional team, who have done blockchain projects with the NHS UK and been published in the Lancet. We are now looking to raise €1 million in our seed fundraising round in order to develop our product further, to increase our blockchain consortium and the nodes on our blockchain, and for international expansion. So please do get in touch with me if you're an investor or a hospital looking to integrate, or an enterprise interested to pilot our enterprise platform. Thank you.
Thank you, Georgina. Thank you. With Georgina, we finished with the pitch part. We saw really quite defined and impactful innovative solutions, at least from my point of view. So I'm sure that the jury have a lot of questions. Now we have briefly 8 minutes of on disposal for Q&A session. Please keep your questions brief and focused as much as possible. And let's start. Who has the first question from the jury?
Yeah, I can start. Thanks for the four of you for very interesting introductions. My first question to Almog, because he was first to pitch. What is the priority application that you will focus on to put on the market between the four medical applications you've shown to us?
Yes, so we already have two of the products in clinical trials, and what will set the pace is actually the regulatory process. The first product that will hit the market, which will take about 1.25 years, is the Everpatch, because it's simpler and has a shorter regulatory process. The Cornit Caper will follow 1 year later. Now, unlike software industry, where I come from, the high-tech industry, where you need programmers and continued investment in enhancing your platform, in medical device, the skills you need in each part of the project is different. So while initially you need more engineers, researchers, once the product is moving into the clinical trials, you need people that will work on the manufacturing process. So the idea is that we will make this company a sort of a medical device machine that once just streams product into the market. Of course, our flagship product is the artificial cornea, which has a huge business potential and global impact. But there are many others in our patents that have similar potential. So we will start with Everpatch, follow with the K-Pro, and the third one will probably be Gingival, and then the eShunt.
Okay, thank you. It's very clear.
Thank you. Another question, maybe for other pitch?
If I can go next, perhaps with a question for Rory. You mentioned you would focus on piloting the solutions in the US and Southeast Asia, and I'm just curious to know a bit more why you selected these two different regions, and perhaps a bit more detail on Southeast Asia and which markets you envision to focus on.
Yeah, so we've already launched globally in terms of people being able to download the app platform, and we've got downloads across the globe, so over 500,000 of them. But specifically, we're a B2B opportunity in terms of revenue generation from pharma companies, insurers, etc. So we already have MSAs, or we've got an MOU and various agreements in place with some Southeast Asian third-party administrators, so those administrating insurance across Malaysia, Philippines and Thailand. So we're looking at then pushing that through into actually getting commercial contracts in place. And for instance, this week we've got a discussion with CVS about looking at whether we can do something in the US with them. So we have globally agreements in place with a big pharma company, but now we've got specific contacts for the US and into Southeast Asia, which we want to fulfill.
Thank you for a really comprehensive answer. I believe the jury is satisfied. I think that we have a time for 1 or maximum 2 questions before we close the session.
Okay, this is Miriam. I have a question. Sorry, I have a question for Georgina. Thank you for the very nice presentation, Georgina. I was wondering, how do you envision your business model for your solution, and do you plan to do some partnership with third parties to implement your blockchain technology?
Yeah, so right now our revenue model is sort of threefold. So we are currently revenue generating from medical providers who pay to integrate with us and provide the platform to their patients. Then we will be introducing premium features. So for the majority of patients, it's going to be a free platform to receive their records. So like 95% of people will use it for free. And then we'll have some premium features, so a freemium model for patients. And then we also have the enterprise platform, which will be a customized solution for enterprises, which will be paid for as well. Yes, we are definitely looking for partnerships with people particularly for the purpose of integrating and getting access to medical records, so integrating with medical providers and data holders. That's what we're really looking for, yes.
Thank you. And I think that Odi was about to question something. Odi?
Can you answer the question? So perhaps I'll let you go.
Yes. Is anybody wants to raise some questions to our participant? If not, we can go to end of the session. It was really interesting to see and hear all those solutions. Now I kindly invite you to pay attention about this networking link. So it is a reminder to actually jury members to go to the solution different tables for networking. As you were informed from the beginning, there is a link for this purpose, and I believe you will have nice networking in the following time and minutes, and that you will continue with the following events in the ChangeNOW. So now this session is closed. Maybe somebody want to tell something? Hello? Okay, it's echo. Sorry, the connection is not always perfect since we are not muted. Many microphones is on. So my final message is that health is a really important cross-cutting issue for all these sustainable development goals. It's mandatory to have good and really impactful solution in that direction. So thank you very much again. This session is closed, and I wish you a nice day with the ChangeNOW. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.